shadow zero. What do you mean zero past, please? What do you mean past? Take past. Yeah, I said for these. Right, let's see. Alright, is it really easier? Listen, you listen. Okay, take past. Let's see. I'm going to take her now. Oh. I said for these. Just like here. Empress. Right. Okay, so alright, with what to leave in the past. And this is the deck of 1,000 spreads. And this was what I felt the collective needed to hear. Okay, so this is actually the Lovers. And it practically was going towards reverse in the middle. And so we're going to leave it in the middle. And because especially with this, what to leave in the past, I'm feeling like in the past, someone made a very bad decision when it came to love. They didn't make the decision based off of a good reason. They could have done it based off of fear, or based off of insecurities, or based off of ego, or just wanting to be right. Because this is a beautiful, well, let's see, this is, I'm not sure which way it's going to show it. This is a beautiful energy. And someone let it go. Maybe they were stuck in their head. Okay. And with the lesson of this, again, your lesson for the past was the way that I'm seeing, because this is the Four of Air. And I'm going to show you the card, so in case you get something different, the Four of Air and the Queen of Wands. And to me, what this is saying is that your lesson was that you chose wrong. That you had someone there. You had a Queen of Wands that, in this deck, the Queen of Wands is honestly loving, is honestly caring. You know, they were sincere in how they felt for you. And you let them go. And this is the lesson that you had to learn from the past. So in other words, what it's saying is there was a missed opportunity pretty much in the past. And that's something that you've had to learn from. And what to take from the past, you got the Six of Air. I'll show you this so you can see that light is okay. This is the Six of Air, and the Six of Air in this deck, like, see the little white cat there? See, you got the dark, you got the dark cat here, and you got the white cat here. Well, this one is healing. What you're supposed to take from the past is healing from spirit animals. That's what this card here means. And which, this is funny because this aligns with our weekly self-love, Saturday self-love. This is the death, I'm reading it, is transforming the way that you interact with people. And transforming, you need to transform it from being a loner into allowing someone into your energy. Okay. And for your advice for moving forward, whew, this is some strong energy here, guys. Okay. I'm not going to cry. Okay, this is the Crone of Water, which is the King of Cups. In this deck, it means this person up here that you had in the past, that you made the wrong choice from, it's telling you, see how she's got this bottle here? She's protecting this bottle because it's the good memories that she has. And this is her knowing she is about to go into difficult times and struggles. But she's going to take the good memories with her for those difficult times. Jesus. Whew. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I'm so sorry. This is really strong. Whoever it is just now, I feel realizing that they made the wrong choice. Because this is about to tear me up right now. Okay. The Seven of Water. The Seven of Water also have the Temperance scales down here, which is a balance. But the Seven of Water means, it's in this card, it means going forward in your advice. You got to stand in and take accountability for your part in this. This is what Spirit is telling you that you need to do. To stand in and take responsibility and accountability for your part in this loss of love. The Two of Cups, in the description, it means being lost in love, but what I keep hearing is lost love. So Spirit is telling you it's time going forward for you to take accountability for the lost love and take the good memories and the good things from it for the times that are about to hurt you. And when this fell, it fell here. And there's a possibility that you lost love. Make sure that you find a balance. Make sure you find a balance in between business and love. You can't be all work and lose love, because it will hurt you in the end. You gotta step away from trying to be the loner so that you can allow love to come in. This is a really strong energy, guys. This is about overpowering. I didn't even pick cards, thank goodness. Because I was like, I don't want to put any intentions on any. So, whoever's feeling this, I feel like I'm about to start sweating and crying all at the same time. Like, whoever is going through this is about to hit this hard. So, just remember, Spirit says, take the good with you of this love, but make sure that you find balance. Make sure you're not only seeing the bad, make sure you're not only seeing the good. Make sure that you're not speaking of all the bad. And your advice card here. Gossip dies when it hits wise ears. Here's how to get wise. Refuse to hear stories that aren't yours to hear. Refrain from telling stories that aren't yours to tell. If someone comes at you with the, oh my God, did you hear about? Stop them right there and ask if it's gossip, rumor, dirt, or just such junk. This tends to kill everyone's shit-talking boner. Now, with me, like, I'm a kind of a little weird because I know with a breakup, it's hard. So I've always said, you know, if someone shit talks about me after we break up, then that to me is their part of healing, and it doesn't bother me because a lot of times we're more in our anger, and anger is still a form of love. Just don't talk shit about me while we're together. Like, don't go to other people that you know and talk shit about your partner. Okay, and this could be one of the reasons maybe why you lost this love. There's a possibility, from what I'm feeling, is that they didn't choose to. There's a possibility someone ran off to talk to someone else about the relationship instead of talking to their partner. And I don't know why I keep seeing a lot of times when a member of the opposite sex is there for you, or wants to go to talk to them about it, it never puts it in a good situation, because sometimes people don't give a shit that you got problems. Sometimes people are glad that your relationship has problems. Why? Because they want to sneak in the door, because some people can see this Two of Cups with you. And look, there's 3 doves up there. There's not just 2 like it's supposed to be. There's 3. There's 3 people with cups here. And that does not make it balanced. 3 birds, 3 down here. Three candles. Nope, sorry, there's 5 candles. That'd be 5 of Wands, which would be conflict and fighting. So you could have had a fight. You could have had a fight with your partner and went to someone else who wanted to break your relationship up. Or they could have wanted to purposely just not see you happy because they were not happy. Maybe they didn't want you to leave them, or leave the friendship, or leave what kind of circumstance you guys had. If you were to go off with someone else, maybe they were afraid something would change. I don't know. You can pick which is yours, but this is just telling you, going forward, talk to your partner and no one else. Make sure before you end something that you're ending something for good, for the right reason. Do not end something for ego, or because of it, just because you want to win an argument, or by not understanding each other correctly, because misunderstandings, I feel, kill more good relationships than anything else. Because you can have 2 amazingly great people, and if you just speak on different love languages, it can tear everything apart, because one person will feel like they're not receiving any love, and the other one will feel like they're giving all of this love, and then they'll feel, one feels like they're taken advantage of, and one feels like they're not being appreciated. So you got to get on the same page. Make sure that you are understanding your partner without the interference of any other person on the outside. And I'm going to say this, make sure you don't end in a text message. And I say that because the person that I cared about the most, we ended in a text message, but the way that I was raised, you shit talk. You shit talk the people that you love. It's just a form of playing, especially at the beginning. And it kind of filters out a little bit later, but, you know, like, you, especially being, you know, even as an adult, the guys that I'm around, you know, it's always like talking smack or whatever. So when my twin said something to me, and I got upset at my twin, and he said something back to me, I thought that we were just having a normal conversation and just talking about what we were upset about. And he said something, and I thought he was joking. Like, I totally took it as a joke because of the situation I've always been around, but he was being serious and he was pissed. And he blocked me because of it, and I felt for the longest time it was my fault because I misunderstood his text. I tried to call him afterwards so that he could get my tone to see that I wasn't as mad as he probably thought. I just sometimes, whenever I'm very blunt, I tend to come across as really mean and cold and uncaring in text, and I don't know how to fix that. I've tried. I'm a very blunt person, but if you hear my tone, you know that I'm not mad. I'm just speaking my truth. But I tried to call, and he blocked me, and so there was nothing that could be done. We couldn't fix it. And then when he blocked me, that sent me into a fear mindset, a fear of abandonment, and, you know, we go into a flight or a fight stage. And all my life I've had to fight, so, and him being his sun sign, he was destined to run. So, yeah, I mean, and I look back and I see the things that went wrong on both sides, because, you know, both sides are accountable. You can never put blame on one side. It takes two people to get into a relationship, and it takes two people to get out, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 to get out of it. But it takes at least 2. The 2 people involved, both people are to blame. No one is not to blame. And I don't care what the reason at all. Not a single reason that it wasn't both. Okay, that's all I got for you. Spirit saying, make sure next time that you find a balance in between love and work, or whatever it is that you've got going on, hobbies and work, or I don't even know. Not hobbies and work, hobbies and love. You know, you gotta make your relationship equal. Cause, okay, so with the last thing, and then I'll be quiet. The vulture, and I know this is an angel, but I'm seeing a vulture right now because the scales are here. The vulture spirit animal actually, they see her and they celebrate it as a female, and she comes to the scales to weigh your sins or your karma. But even the worst of your sins, you see she's got one feather holding right here. They say that if the vulture looks at you and she sees that you have been purified, they will lay their feather they will give you one of their feathers and lay it on the other side, and it will balance the scale for your sin. So find your balance. Triangle in the back of the pyramid. You were supposed to have a union. This was the person you were meant for. Going forward, maybe you can find the balance and you will have that union that's far off. And you'll have a second, maybe you will have a second chance at this. But it won't, Spirit won't give you that feather to balance the scale unless you put in the work to balance it yourself. Whew, okay, that's what I got for you guys. I hope this helps. I wish you the best of luck. Try to vibe high. Bye.
Stay, even for a moment, that's okay. Even if the sky is turning gray.